Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to Chick Chat Comedy Podcast. I'm here with the lovely Carrie Karavis. We had an extra week off, so I did miss you, and it's great to see you, darling.
Yeah, you took the week off because you said your mother was dying, but now she's still alive.
Okay, my mother has to die because I think she's dying.
But I'm just saying.
My mother is dying slowly, okay? Am I allowed to let my mother... I hope my mother's not listening to this because I don't want her to know she's dying.
Okay, I
All right.
can't hear myself.
She's 96. Is it not working? Is our sound off?
My God.
Yeah,
Are we stopping?
Stop.
Should we stop?
No, we're not stopping. You can
All right.
hear you.
Believe me, it's better off with her sound off.
And the very funny Anthony DiDomenico. I hope I'm
Hello.
saying that right.
Yes, you did.
And I just worked with you recently at, I forget what, some firehouse where you kicked some ass,
It was
baby.
like an auditorium. I don't want to brag.
It was an auditorium. It was the weirdest setup ever. And they weren't sitting close. It was like but they were still good. It was good.
Yes,
anyway.
it was a fun show.
And
I'm
the
good.
also,
Jesus Christ, guys, man.
the also hilarious Mike Keegan is in the house.
Hello,
Who
everybody.
I also worked with and is also hilarious
Thank you
in
very
Long
much.
Island. So
The big boys are coming.
What a sandwich this is.
The
right
big
here.
boys.
yeah, there's
Big
a lot of beef in this room.
But you know, they were a lot bigger
That-
a year ago, right? You lost how
Yeah.
much weight?
About 115 pounds.
That's like
Yeah.
a person.
In 1 year, you lost 115?
A little over a year. I started Weight Watchers again on May 1st, and since then I've lost
Now,
115 pounds.
I'm going to cut you off. Every time I go to fucking Weight Watchers, they're closed.
What do you mean
Well,
they're closed?
They have like 1 hour a day that they have a meeting.
Well, no, I mean,
you
They
just-
have a whole storefront for 1 hour.
because first of all, during the day it's going to be closed. On the weekend it's open all day. When are you going?
It is. I went.
Do you
I don't
check
remember.
before you go, or
No,
you just show
I
up
just
and?
yeah, you don't show up,
Yeah.
Gary.
Well,
Yeah,
you
she does.
think
That's
it's
how
a
she does
store.
everything.
It's a storefront.
It's a store.
No, that's like the Pilates lady. She's never open except like 3 hours a week. You got to know when the Pilates lady.
So now it's the store's fault that you don't go to Weight Watchers.
I never understood Weight Watchers because you have to count and points and
Yeah.
this and that. And then
It sounds like you
then
understand it.
At one point, I don't understand it. I can't figure it out.
Let me tell you,
But they said you could eat all the fruit you want, and that's no points. Is that true?
not
now?
all the fruit.
No, you can't eat all you want. Fruit is 0 points. Yes, it is 0 points, but you can't still go crazy with it. You have to still monitor your food intake.
So it's not 0 points.
Lettuce,
No.
you can eat as much
It
as you
is
want.
0 points. If you have an apple, it's a 0 point. You don't get deducted any points for it. But you can't have like 7 apples.
How many points you get a day?
I get 68.
How much does a normal person get?
Oh my goodness, Gary.
Wow, it starts early.
Oh, wait.
About
no,
no, seriously.
early.
You know what?
Wait a second. Is it different for all different weight classes?
Yes, it goes by.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say I'm at normal.
All right.
What
well,
would
I'd have
Carrie
to say
get? What at
How
Carrie's
much does
weight?
like a human
58.
being get?
A human being would get
63.
like 30.
30.
Yeah.
Wait, you get 68 points, and I
Yeah,
get
but
30?
I don't use-
That's not fucking fair.
I don't use all my points because, like, if I ate everything, I'd be overeating because so many things now are 0 points. I'm not going to just keep eating to fill my
Right.
points. So when I'm full, I stop eating.
What if I ate all my points? Can I eat some of yours?
Well, then you can have 0 points stuff. That's what it's there for.
Can I bank my points for the next day?
You could
You
actually.
can do that,
Well,
right?
yeah, with the weekly you can, but you shouldn't go into your weekly flex. It defeats the whole purpose of.
I did Weight Watchers, Carrie,
Oh,
and I did lose.
didn't work.
What do
you mean it didn't work?
When I was in college, I dropped 20 pounds with Weight Watchers. It really works.
You're not fat, Patty.
I had gained a little weight back then, and then I became anorexic after that.
Now,
I've
he
noticed
has-
that in Weight Watchers meetings, there's always one skinny woman there with the rest of me. And
My
the rest of-
sister-in-law was like
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
she
always
thinks
one
she's
skinny-
fat?
She
Idiot,
thinks
that
she's
wasn't-
fat. She thinks, oh, I have to lose 5 to 7 pounds. You know, it's just like,
Look.
we talk shit about her.
My
after the meeting.
sister-in-law lost like
Me and the rest
25
of the girls go
pounds
out for
before
ice
the
cream.
wedding.
It's just,
Oh, that's good.
But like she's really thin. She looks like olive oil. My sister-in-law.
Who?
So my
Your
sister-in-law.
sister-in-law?
Yeah. So she lost like 25 pounds before a wedding, and after she hit goal, she got like dirty looks from people in the crowd at the meeting because she was, she's tall and thin, and they were looking at her like, you don't belong here.
And she would still go to the meetings even though she's skinny and tall and met her
yeah,
weight.
because she's Lifetime.
And a supermodel?
Oh my God, that's right. It's like alcoholism, right? Because that's what weight is.
Well, you know what bothers me? I'm fat, right? And
You're
then
not
you,
fat,
and you
Carrie.
got that one skinny friend, and you're at Starbucks, and she buys this little tiny fucking chocolate thing, and goes, "You want to split it?" I'm like, "Go fuck you." Do I want to? Do I look like I split anything? You skinny motherfucker.
Skinny people eat like skinny people eat different. Like I look at what my sister eats. She and her husband, I went and stayed there for a week. She has a little salad, like a little bowl. This is what they have for dinner: a little salad with little chicken chopped up and little tiny pieces on top.
It's ridiculous.
I'm like, what the? I have to have a big. If I'm having a salad, it's a big. I got to be full. You know what I
You
mean?
used to do a joke about going to your sister's, and you weren't allowed to take a shit in her house. So you made the kids shit in a pizza box.
No, I used to because they're very clean. Like you can't.
Oh no, but there was like
You had
a
to take your
fleck
shoes
of,
off.
wasn't there like a fleck of shit that landed on her floor and she got freaked out?
Yeah, no, yeah. I said I used to
The
be
kids
afraid
were
to
little.
sit on the toilet because I was so afraid a fleck of shit was going to fly off my ass and stick to the side of the toilet bowl, and I was going to have to hear about it. I said I've
And then
actually
they ate
thought
like little portions.
I've actually thought about shitting in the pizza box and driving it back home to Brooklyn with me. That's when I lived in Brooklyn.
Yes, that's hilarious.
But yeah, I used to have a whole bit about it because they're so clean. Everything is very like. How do people have that clean? Well,
That's
you have a
annoying.
clean house.
No, I don't. My sister has like color coordinated closets. And
Oh, yeah.
Her everything's perfect, and her house looks like right out of a magazine of like Home Goods.
Does she clean it herself, or she has
Oh
people
yeah,
come?
she does. It's like, and when the kids come over, she's like, no. I'm like, oh, too fucking bad. Your son wrecked my house. Got that, bitch. Anyway, we're gonna get to you.
We're
in a
getting to
second.
Mike. Don't
We're
worry,
gonna
Mike.
get to you because
She's
we know you
starting
lost a
When
lot of
did you
weight.
lose? Wait, do we just interrupt for one?
When over the past year, I've lost some weight.
How
Right,
much?
you got to do it
I've
slow.
lost not as much as Anthony, about 45 pounds.
That's a lot.
That's great, man.
That's a lot.
That's good. I mean, but you have to do it slow, otherwise it bashes back
Yeah.
on.
Weight Watchers.
I did some Weight Watchers. Then I just
You said fuck
actually
that.
I said fuck that. I got sick. I got really sick. I had high blood pressure, and I was sitting and watching TV, and my nose just started like gushing blood. So
Wait. You got high blood pressure from the diet?
No, what happened was, I'm sorry, I had strep throat, and they gave me cough medicine, and it spiked my blood pressure. So the next day, I'm watching TV, and my blood pressure was so high that I just started. It wasn't from the diet at all.
Oh.
So my nose started gushing blood. I went into the hospital, and I was really sick for a couple weeks, and I started losing.
And then you were like, hey, let's
so
get
it
on
was
the
like,
bandwagon and lose some more.
I got on the scale, and I'm like, I must have lost a couple pounds because I didn't eat for a couple days. I'm like, I lost 17 pounds in 3 days.
Yeah,
So
when,
I just kept
when
going.
you're bigger, you lose faster.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a lot of water weight in the beginning, but that's
yeah.
kind of what motivated me, was getting sick.
All right, maybe you should get sick
Yeah,
again.
no, exactly.
Well,
I'm trying
My
to-
kids always have strep throat. Come
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, why is that? My kids used to always get. But are you when you get big, like how you guys were? Is that you drink a lot of soda? What is it that's making you big?
I never drank soda, really. It was all Gatorade, and it was a lot of
Sugar drinks,
sugary
right?
drinks.
Yeah.
Never drank
Gatorade
soda.
causes cancer, by the way.
Does it really?
Really, my
Very
fiance
bad.
drinks
I-
Gatorade.
I-
Well,
What is it
he's
cause-
going to
what do you
die.
Every
soon,
day he
and you're
drinks.
not-
What does it cause cancer? Where do you read that?
Hold on a second. Hold on, because
It's from
I
the
gotta-
people of Powerade told you
Yeah.
that Gatorade
What,
causes
you have Powerade
cancer.
in the gyro shop, so you got to bash Gatorade
Maybe
now?
it's Powerade that he drinks. He drinks
no,
one of those.
Gatorade has
Gatorade.
What does it
colors,
have
dyes, kerosene. They said there's a lot of bad shit in
Oh.
Gatorade. But one of my friends' sons passed away from stomach cancer, and the
From
girlfriend.
Gatorade?
No, the girlfriend said the Gatorade killed him. And then we were like, "Why would you say that?" She goes, "He drank it 24 hours a day." Like
Oh
it was
well,
water.
yeah, that's
Well,
that's
that's
like
a different story. That's
that's
the
like
sodium,
Gilda.
that's all the sugar.
Gilda
that's-
Radner drank Tab every day, and she got cancer of the whatever in your vagina, whatever it is. And they said
ovaries.
Ovaries.
Ovarian.
And they
That's
said-
vagina pad.
How did you drink that, Tab?
And they,
She shoved it in and squirted it up there.
but she said that she thought she got it from drinking Tab because she would drink it all day long. Like she needed sweets.
Of
and
course, it's
she was
that
starving
stupid
herself.
fake- It causes cancer in mice.
Yes, it's terrible. So wait, and what about you? What was the thing you ate that made you big?
I overate. I snuck, food. I drank soda, iced tea. And I was out of control. And
Did something cause you to go out of control, or you were always big?
I'm an emotional eater. I was always a heavy kid. I was always an emotional eater. So anytime I had any kind of emotion, I'd shove food in my face.
But then did it peak, or
I would say it got worse after my mother passed away.
Oh, okay.
Dealing with that, and
hard.
and then I would say the last couple of years before I started Weight Watchers, I just was out of control. I don't know. It was just
Booze.
Now
booze?
he's got
No,
a
not
he's
not
got
booze.
a he's got a web not a website. He's got a podcast, a Weight Watchers podcast.
And what do you do? People call in with what their weight?
No, I go over like my week and ups and downs of my weight loss journey, and it's always a weight loss journey podcast. That anybody doing anything, I've had guests on doing other things.
What
Just
do you mean
to share.
doing other things?
Like some P90X or somebody's doing
getting
like
in
any kind of weight loss program they're doing. I'll have guests on and talk about that as well.
Can I give, when I did Weight Watchers, this was one of the best things they teach you. Don't sit down with a bag of chips. You put your chips, or if you're going to have, or whatever it is, in a little bowl. And then you go, or if you're having ice cream, you put a little bit
How
in a
little
little
is the
bowl.
bowl?
Well, in other
Some
words, because
bowls
if
are
you
big.
sit with the whole ice cream,
I know,
you
I
can
think
eat the
you
whole
should
ice
use
cream.
a cup, a little cup. You eat the cup, and that's it.
I weigh everything.
You
How about
weigh
don't even
everything,
eat- don't
I
even
weigh-
eat the chips.
Everything I eat, I weigh on the scale.
and that works for you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I have to do it that way. I have to be regimented.
What's your goal? What are you going to get down to?
I don't have a goal because I do have a lot to lose, so I didn't want to
Yeah, stress
think about.
yourself.
So I just give myself little goals. Like my first goal was 100 pounds by WrestleMania.
What do you mean by WrestleMania?
I'm a big wrestling fan, so me and my friends we dress up every year for WrestleMania like idiots. And last year, really looking at the pictures, I was like, "Oh my god, I look horrible." And my friend was also doing it with me as well. He's lost 80 pounds. My friend Nick.
That's great.
He's like, "We
Because
got."
you're not doing it the cheap way out, like
No,
cutting out
I'm-
your stomach.
If this doesn't work, I'll have to do that.
yeah, I don't think there's
You know
anything
what?
wrong with that.
No, there is nothing wrong, but he's trying this way first.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's some
It's-
people aren't even that much overweight and they do it,
Yeah.
but it is easy.
Well, if you have health, right, well, knock on wood, I don't have any health issues. So I mean,
You don't have health issues if you've been 100 pounds heavier
Well,
than
you're
you are?
young. You're young.
no, I mean, I haven't.
Diabetes?
Nope. I'm very lucky.
Patty, what are you wishing this shit?
Yeah,
out?
what do you-
I just
You sound like my doctor.
Nothing.
I
High
swear to
blood
God,
pressure.
when I was in the hospital when I got sick before I started losing the weight, they actually
he's got blood coming out his nose and nothing from him? Nothing.
My doctor came in and was like, so you're
they
gonna be diabetic one day. He's like mad that I wasn't.
the nurses were walking by me when I was sleeping and I was snoring very heavily, so they
Oh.
they had me tested for sleep apnea.
And?
And it comes out that I don't have sleep apnea. If you saw the look
It's
on this
just your-
doctor's face,
That
when he
is
saw
shocking
that
to
he
me.
was shocked that I don't have
It's
sleep
just your
apnea.
body's crushing your lungs.
That's what it was.
Because
yeah.
my fiance had the sleep apnea,
Yeah.
and he's not this size,
Yeah,
and he had to
exactly.
get his throat cut out.
Just because
Adam, is there any
Patty,
more
all
air
these
conditioning?
things-
I'm sweating to death
Patty,
in here.
all these things, and
What?
you're still not married.
And we're getting married.
you're
I
in
had
the
to go
middle
home
of
to
a-
my mother's. And
Okay,
it
now
was-
you're gonna do.
And then I had my yard
All right.
sale for a week. But go ahead.
Anyway.
Um,
Oh, here's what I want to say.
Go ahead. Uh-oh.
So when you're that big, you write jokes about being that big, correct?
Yeah.
Because John Panette was that big,
Yeah.
and he actually wrote his whole act about being fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You,
try
know, you
not
look
to.
a little bit like John Panette in that he had a cute baby face, and
Yes.
you have a little
Yes,
baby
he
face
does.
also.
Yeah,
But he's
yeah,
also
that a lot,
12.
yeah.
How old are you?
34.
Oh, God, you
He's
do
a
look
baby.
like
He's
you're
a baby. And you are?
I'll be 39 next month.
Okay.
Oh, you look way younger also.
Very
So
handsome.
they're both very handsome guys. But so now, are you nervous that when you do lose the weight, you won't have an act?
Not really, because I try not to rely on fat jokes when I do comedy. I mean, I have them. I'll open up with it
They're
just
so
to address
easy.
it. They're so easy, and I try
What's
not
your
to be
opening
easy.
fat joke?
My opening fat joke is that I'm on the road a lot. I do a lot of comedy.
Close
Last weekend I was in New Jersey. I love Jersey. I love working there. I love the people there. It just gets annoying because the whole time in New Jersey, I have to keep reassuring people that I wasn't just their governor. And then I go into like a little Chris Christie bit.
That's good. Do you do a fat joke opening
I
or no?
really don't do a lot of weight material.
You don't?
No.
I
I
can't
used to when I
remember.
first started, and
And now you don't.
no, because
He
actually
doesn't address the elephant in the room.
she's still hanging on to that roast joke for
I
a
love
year and a half.
that joke.
Wait, is that Roach's joke?
No, we did.
I
Roach's
roasted.
roast.
We roasted Chris Roach.
Oh.
And I go, I'd like to address the elephant in the room. And I turn around and I go, not you, Anthony.
Whoa,
It actually was very funny.
that's
No,
so hurtful and funny.
I
at
used to
the
do a
same
lot
time.
of weight material when I first started because it was just.
They're easy.
I didn't-
I do
well, I
them
didn't-
now.
I didn't know
People
any
die
better.
laughing.
But someone told me that when you start like doing more shows and you start doing the road, that every town you go to, there'll be a heavy guy and he'll be doing those jokes. So if you want to stand out, just do some, be true to yourself, be more original, and that's what I started doing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I gotta talk about how my weight affects me. I don't do the typical weight
bashing.
joke. Yeah, like I don't.
What's the typical weight
Like
joke?
I bash myself.
What's wrong with that?
No, I bash myself about being fat.
Yeah, but you're not fat.
Patty, I am fat.
Oh,
When
please.
you're sitting down and you can feel your stomach on your legs, that means you're
She
fat.
brings like 90 things to wear to the show. You should see when she comes
That
in.
I can't pick out an outfit because I look pregnant in all my outfits. I'm skinny, legs, and then this round
You're
fucking
very skinny,
belly.
like chicken legs.
I have my daughter calls them chicken legs, but then there's this round, like an olive with fucking toothpicks.
Anyway,
Fucking
so
bad.
we go. I take him up to a gig with me.
Yeah.
I just had met you, right?
Yeah, this is, yeah.
And of course, I take him up. I like him. We go up to this
What do you mean you take him to
We-
a gig?
We
He
did it. We
opened
did a
for me.
country
Oh,
club
oh,
in
okay.
Yonkers.
Well, he was brand new, right? You weren't even
Yeah,
doing comedy
I was
that
probably
long.
about a year or so in, a year and a half.
Right, so he was green and whatever. I said, let me take him up. Let me give the kid a shot. Let him open up at a country
Yes.
club with an audience.
Yes.
So we get there, and the guy goes, oh, he's wearing jeans. He can't come in with jeans. I go, well, he's my opening act. He goes, well, he can't come in with jeans. I go, and he's got no jacket. I go, okay, do you have a store that serves, because he was bigger than this, right? You have a store that has clothes that fit him?
I was wearing a
And
shirt
then
and
they-
tie, too. I had a shirt
Oh, you
and tie.
were?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I had shirt and tie and jeans on.
That's fine
And
for.
he goes, no. I go, well, then we're not doing the show.
You did not say
Yes,
that.
I did.
She's yelling in the middle of
Carrie
the lobby of the
is
country
so
club.
insane.
Fuck out of here. Then I leave. Bye.
Seriously.
Well, you don't know Carrie to be out of control?
No, I love that about that is the
So
thing.
then what did he say? Okay, sit in the room.
Yeah, we had to sit outside until
So we
it was
couldn't
showtime.
watch.
Then they're like, "Come on,
There
you
you-
can come in now. You can do the show." And then like,
Jesus.
Oh, that is so fun. Because, Kevin came with me to do a gig at a country club, and I had gone in first. And I ever tell this? He's wearing fucking royal blue hot pants. I don't know. And he's got the biggest legs. Like, he has big, and he bought them at a fucking flea market. He goes, these are cool. They're nice in the heat. So they're like really short, but he's like a big guy with these big muscly legs. But they look like hot pants. And I go, and this is before I really knew him enough to go, you're not fucking wearing those if you're with me. So I'm looking at, he's got a Hawaiian shirt on and royal blue hot pants and sneakers with white tube socks. And he goes
Well,
walking
you really
in.
picked good
what
guys.
year is this? What year is this?
And this is 15 years ago when the first
That's
year I
still
met
not
him.
okay.
I know. And the guy goes to him. It was a Jewish gig, and the guy goes, oh, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait outside. I go, oh, no, he's with me. And he goes, he's with you? And I go, yeah, I'm the comic. And he goes, he can't wear these kind of clothes to come to do a show here. And I'm like, well, he drove me, and he goes, all right. He goes, just a minute. He goes, okay, go sit in the back. He made him sit in the back where no one could see him in
get in
fucking
the
royal
back of
blue
the bus,
hot
Jesus.
pants. Anyway, he did get rid of
You
those
didn't cause a
pants.
scene like Carrie did? Huh?
No, I was afraid. I needed the
cause
fucking money.
scenes everywhere I go.
I needed the money.
By
You
the
should-
way, couple of shout-outs we're going to give
Okay,
you.
who?
Give a shout out.
Joe McGaha!
Joe
McGaga.
Kevin Brennan says he's our only fan, but I disagree. We have like
We have a few
We have
fans.
a
We
few,
have
three-
Ashley. We have a bunch
Ashley,
of people.
yeah.
Craig Rotter is my new fan. I went to high school with Craig.
Craig
Get-
Rotter.
Craig Rotter, yes.
Hi, Craig.
He's a fan of mine, and I'm a fan of his, actually.
Very nice.
We were high school friends. And Peggy Boyce is watching. Anthony DiDomenico is watching.
Jim Powers is my nephew. Hello, Jim Powers. Jimmy.
And that's it.
Dan
That's all I
Romano.
see.
Dan Romano.
Oh,
Okay.
Dan Romano.
Everybody loves Dan
Joanna
Romano.
Wexler Leary. Joanna Leary. Hi. Christina Arroyo is watching. All right, we got a lot of fucking people watching. All right. What was I going to say? So I want to know about. So you don't do. Are you like strict like him? You weigh everything, or what do you do?
Not really. I tried the Weight Watchers. I never really had success with it. I would always
Difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult and
I don't know how to count.
It's very rigid and structured.
Yeah,
that either
it's
works
hard.
for you, or it
Yeah,
doesn't.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be easy.
yeah, exactly. I started doing like the intermittent fasting where I would not eat past 7 p.m. and then I wouldn't eat again until noon the next day.
I don't like that.
It worked for me, and it ended up the first like week or so it was hard.
But
it
isn't
ended
that
up
bad for your
working me.
metabolism? You got to eat in the morning
I
when
don't
you
know.
wake up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily bad for me. I
Yeah.
guess it kind of is.
Did you
but,
ever think if you're gaining the weight back to do the bypass surgery?
I've thought about doing it also, but you know what? Also, like with the thing with the bypass surgery, you're also gonna have to diet and exercise anyway. So I'm like, I'm just gonna try doing it on my own. I got a personal trainer now.
You do?
Yeah.
How much?
He's like $35 a session.
Oh, that's not terrible.
Yeah, so it's not bad. I go to his house. We do it in his backyard.
How many times a week?
I
You
do it
also have to
twice,
blow
2
him, don't lie.
I blow him. Otherwise, it's $70 a week. But
Let's go run around the
Gotta go
backyard.
to his house.
He,
I gotta go to his bedroom.
he's like 10 minutes from my house, so I drive over his
Oh,
house.
that's
and-
perfect.
yeah, so it's not bad. We do it out. So now that it's nice out, it's nice.
I need a
Bring
personal
the laundry
trainer.
downstairs, Fold it.
Exactly.
It's like the Karate Kid. He's teaching
what
you karate
do you
through
need a personal trainer for?
Because
Patty?
I want to lose this
Oh,
fat
stop it,
fucking.
Patty. It's
You
not
know, I
gonna
stopped eating
happen.
sugar for 2 months. I lost 3 pounds in
Sugar's
2
a killer.
months.
That's
And then now I start eating the sugar again because I can't take it. And look, if I had lost 10 pounds in 3 months from not eating sugar, but I'm giving up every fucking thing that I like, which is sugar, and I'm only losing 3 pounds in 2 months.
Don't even
Yeah, but
bother.
that's a lot, though.
It's
You don't have to lose that much weight.
I know.
Yes,
So
3
you're losing
pounds
3
is a lot
pounds. I
for
mean,
you.
how much you want to lose?
I want to lose 10 pounds. I used to be 120.
But
now
how
I'm
long does it
130.
take you to lose the 3
sit-ups
pounds?
to get your stomach out
Yeah,
of
listen
there.
to Karen.
Sit-ups.
It's 3 months to lose 2 pounds.
You
Wait,
should-
I'm 3 pounds in 2.5 months.
But you want the stomach, right? So just
Yeah,
do
it's just the
sit-ups.
stomach.
Just do sit-ups.
Carry
Sit-ups
all the
doesn't get
crap
the
that
fat
Carrie
away.
does to gigs,
Got a
and then
bad
you
knee.
like exercise
I
so
got a
you
bad
lose
neck,
weight.
yeah, so.
But I just started doing that keto diet yesterday.
Oh, what is that?
What is that?
That's where it's kind of like the Atkins. I don't know.
I don't like
it's-
that shit.
You know what it
that-
is? It's like you can have some carbs here. I think you limit yourself to 20 grams of carbs, but it's mostly all
Grams, you're talking my language.
20 grams. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Exactly. Yeah. So you can have some. You
All
can
right, now I
incorporate
can
carbs
figure
into
that
it.
out.
It's just eating a lot of healthy fats like coconut oil. And
Yeah,
butter
that's
and-
fine. Not the bacon.
Yeah, no,
I
yeah,
love
no.
bacon. I eat
That's
exactly.
Atkins. They
Yeah,
give you a
that's
heart
what was
attack.
bad. Like Richie Byrne is on the keto, and we were talking about
not
it.
working.
No,
He
but
just, he just lost 10 pounds. in the
Okay,
last
here's the
Not
thing about
working.
Richie Byrne. Richie Byrne
Not
lost
working.
like 30 pounds, then he gains it all back.
Well, that's the thing.
Then he loses it, gains it all back again.
It's the drinking, because me
Oh,
and
he
him,
loves
like,
to drink.
me and him
You
like to
drink
drink.
too?
Yeah,
Beer?
I'm out with Richie almost every night.
Is
drinking.
Well, what do you
Keto on-
fucking drink every night for? You're not going to lose weight if you
Well,
drink
not
it every night.
anymore. But
Is
that's
alcohol
that's
on the
when I
keto
started.
diet?
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. I was out with him when he first started doing it, and I go show up at the bar. He's hammered. I'm like, "Oh, you run this like keto diet?" He's like, "No, scotch. There's no fucking carbs in scotch."
Oh,
And
really?
vodka too. Vodka.
Yeah, vodka, they also
Yeah.
say. How much can you put away a night with
I
drinking?
I can drink. I can.
How much?
I
Like a
can-
case of
I
beer?
can drink almost a case. I could drink
A
probably.
case?
Well,
16
it's also
beers or
your
something.
weight.
16
Your
beers?
size
Yeah.
and your weight
Yeah.
help you not,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know.
It's too many fucking beers,
Get drunk.
16
Yeah,
beers.
I mean, I don't do it anymore. I'll drink once a week, if that, anymore.
And when you drink once a week, how many? 10?
Now, not so much.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Now he's got a
I used to
girlfriend.
manage. Yeah, now I have a girlfriend. She won't let me do it. So
He's
Now-
dating. he's
Your
dating-
girlfriend's not big like you, right?
she's
Careful
not
you say that,
not
Mike.
small.
She's
Yeah.
not as big as him. God, please, no.
So wait, so she's not a
like-
skinny girl.
She's not a skinny girl. She's
Okay, it's all
Watch
right.
your
Curvy.
language.
Just say
well,
curvy.
she's
Watch your
She's
language.
curvy, and she's on.
Curvy? Okay.
She's dieting with me.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
You will be playing with yourself later. tonight.
So,
he's dating.
Mike's like, she's the skinniest girl I've ever seen in my life. It's just-
He's dating Carla Okerson, who was married to.
Never married, right, to Jay Okerson?
She was never married.
Oh,
She
they
never
were married.
Patty,
Quite
I
a while.
told you that.
Well, wasn't he with someone he wasn't married to? Or maybe that was her. Did he have a baby with her and not be married to her for a long time and then
No,
got married
that's
to
your
her?
relationship,
yeah,
Patty.
they-
That's
yeah,
your
they-
relationship.
No. Oh, but he finally did marry
Yeah,
her.
yeah, they did
Oh,
get
because I
married.
worked with him once, Jay Okerson, when I did the Nasty Show and he was with a woman. He called her his baby's mommy.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah,
so he
that's-
wasn't
that's
married to
cool.
her
They
then.
probably weren't married at that
Oh,
point.
all right. And you're all friends?
Yeah, we're all friends. Yeah.
She's
so-
actually right
so-
now banging him.
oh, stop it. What are you doing?
He
Well,
told me-
it's we
wait,
haven't worked
what
out where
happened?
she could have. No,
She went to meet him downtown for dinner.
Yeah, they went out. They went
What
to
do you
dinner.
think? What do you
together.
think
I'm
happens
gonna meet up
after
with them
dinner?
afterwards.
Well, the kid's not with
Now,
them.
wait a
is he?
minute.
Yeah, Isabella's
kids
with
there
them.
too?
Well, both kids are with them.
Oh, she has
okay.
2 kids with him.
No,
then
just
it's very
one.
hard.
What,
Just
who's
2.
the other kid?
With someone
Different
else.
baby dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Is
hang
he
out
a
with him,
comic
too?
too?
No.
Does he? Oh, okay. Do you meet with that guy? Or you don't like that
No,
guy?
I don't
Oh, he's a
like
bad guy.
No.
Okay, so Jay Okerson, you, her, the 2 kids, you're all a happy
And
family.
she's also
Yeah,
a comedian
yeah.
because I just booked her on a
And
show.
Carla is a comedian.
Oh,
Also,
she's
yeah.
a comedian
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Have
She's
I worked
new,
with
right?
her?
She's new.
She's fairly new. She's been doing about 3 years, I guess.
Right, that's pretty new for Patty to
Yeah.
know her.
Peaches recommended to you?
I think she's my friend on Facebook.
I booked her, and I go, "Are you open this date?" And she goes, "Yes." I go, "Do you have a video?" And she goes, "Yes." I go, "You know what? I don't even."
You
need a
shouldn't
fu-"
be asking anybody.
I go,
for
I don't need a
recommending
video.
that other one. You shouldn't be asking for any
Well,
videos.
wait, I go, "I don't need a video."
don't even say
I don't
that
give
girl's
a fuck.
name.
Just go and come and do this spot.
No, she's great. You're gonna love her.
Yeah.
Carrie recommended somebody, and then Kevin Brennan was on the show, and he said the girl's name, and now the girl wants to sue him.
Oh, I got
I heard
I got
that
the
story.
play-by-play that night because my friend was emceeing the show.
Oh my
Brian
God,
McKenna.
that was so fucking bad. But anyway, that was Carrie's recommendation. So are you gonna wait? Are you gonna marry this girl, or what's going on?
I believe so. Yeah.
You believe
yeah,
so?
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you should. How old are you?
34.
Oh, okay. I can't even say you should because Carrie's going to go, well, you're not married
you
yet.
know, Patty's been dating this guy for 15 years.
Don't listen to Carrie's
He
advice.
threw a
She has the
Cracker
worst
Jack's
advice.
box ring. She hasn't even gotten it. Have you gotten it appraised?
No, he did try to get me.
you get it
He
appraised?
he did give me a 3/4 of a carat ring, which looks very teeny. And when I saw it, I was like, this is not going to fly with me. But I said, very nice. I lied. I said, very nice. And then I said, I want a different style ring. Could I get a different style? And he goes,
on.
yeah, let's go down to the jewelry store and get a different style. So we go. He goes in there. And he has to go to the bathroom. I go, okay, go. I'm just going to talk to the lady. So he goes to the bathroom, and I say to the lady, I want a full carat. I don't
show me none of this shit, lady.
Right. I go, pull out a full carat that looks just like this one. She goes, you got it. She pulls out a full carat. It's only a quarter. It goes an extra $1,000.
Yeah.
And she goes, I'll take care of him when he comes back. So I go, look at this. This is so pretty. And I have it on my finger. And he goes, oh, you like that? And the woman goes, this is so much nicer than that one. Looks so small. And what? She goes, this is a real ring, this one
And you
here.
shamed him.
And yeah, she did. And I go, I love it. And he goes, okay.
That was like the Lords of Flatbush when they go into.
Oh, I forgot about that
He goes
show.
in the ring and she goes, Stanley, I love you. Buy me that ring. And then they buy the ring. He goes, right, get out. Right? And he goes, you could. So he goes to the guy, goes, let me tell you something. He goes, the next time you show
Forgot about that.
Franny Melanconico a $1,600 ring, you know what it's going to say on your tombstone? The guy's like, no. And he goes, I was stupid enough to show Franny Melanconico a $1,600. He was the best scene in all of the Lords of
What
Flatbush.
does the ring matter? I mean, you happy?
I will tell you why the ring matters.
No.
Because it is showing that that's what I'm worth. I put my hand down and go, let me see your ring. I'm not even wearing my ring right now. I should be. And someone looks at my ring, they go, oh, and they're showing you their ring, and it's a big 2 carat, 2.5 carat. And they go, let me see yours. And you're like,
Pomp and circumstance.
yeah, and you feel like you're not worth a full carat or a full 2
Look,
carat.
I don't have a ring because I could give a fuck less what anybody.
You don't have a ring?
I don't care. No, I ended up picking out a very cheap ring. It was like green.
Well, you wanted to get married the second after you met him, so you had no choice.
I was
you know.
pregnant.
You were
honey.
pregnant, yeah. That's so maybe after you're pregnant, you don't care.
I'm going to tell you what I did. I
Marriage
ended up
advice from this
buying.
one.
My ring was like $1,600, and I chewed the guy down to $1,500. And we get the ring, and he's like, "Oh my God, I got away with a $1,500
Oh my
ring!
God.
Holy shit, this girl's amazing!" And then I swindled him out of $25,000 to pay all my credit cards off.
All right, so you got what you really wanted.
So you got the ring. He got off cheap with the ring, but then had to pay all
Don't
your
listen
shit.
to this one with dating advice. She met my ex-girlfriend one night, and she goes, you got to marry her and put a baby in it right away. I'm like, good thing I didn't.
Yeah, really, exactly.
Is that what you said, Carrie?
I might have.
Yeah. She goes, is that your girlfriend? I go, yeah. She goes, you better marry her and put a baby in it right away.
Why? Because she's good looking, you mean?
She was good looking,
She was
yeah.
good looking.
Yeah.
Now here's another thing. Speaking of babies, this.
Oh,
thing,
yeah, what is that thing?
This thing here is the Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you put your spit on it and you mail it.
Did you do yours?
No, I didn't do mine because
Okay.
my sister did it. And
What'd you find?
I
You're
don't know,
Greek.
She wouldn't even tell me. But whatever we are. But why would I do it if she did? It's the same DNA.
It's actually a little different. Your DNA is slightly
Oh, why?
different.
She's from another place and I'm from
My
another place?
sisters did it.
Never
They had
know. You
slightly
might find
different
something
DNA, and I think mine. I bet I have Jewish in me.
Well, you definitely have Irish in you.
Well, I'm mostly Irish, but I
Well,
think
isn't
somewhere
your,
I'm Jewish.
Your boyfriend Irish? All right.
Anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, he is. What the hell is that noise?
It's a show
That's
starter.
starting the show.
So here's the thing. Sam does it because my nephew bought this for me. So I go, Sam, why don't you do it? Because I already know. Archie gave me my sister
Archie's
did.
your sister.
So he does it, and he goes, all right, go just mail it. So I've held on to this for a week because I'm thinking about, should I mail this?
Why not?
Because, guys, what if all of a sudden
He's got a kid.
he's got a kid somewhere?
You know what? That would show up.
Now the kid does the DNA, or somebody does the DNA. Oh, you got a relative here.
Takes your money.
It's not only that. Not only does he have a relative, it's your daddy.
That's right.
And the kid would be now probably 18, 19.
That's
So
right.
I don't know if I want to mail this.
You
just
know what?
yet.
That actually makes sense. I don't know that I would. And also, they can use a DNA database if there's a crime.
If he murdered
Yeah, if
anybody.
he murders someone, now he's in the database. So
No, I don't need that. I don't need to know if he murdered somebody, which he probably hasn't. But now think about it. I lose that pension.
I know. Yeah,
I'm not mailing this.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Mail it.
Because that's how they caught the California killer.
That's from one of these tests.
Because his cousin did it,
Oh, you're shitting me.
and then they went and they found all his DNA matched the cousin's, or the sister did it. The sister did it. The DNA all went to her, matched her. Because
Right.
first of all, I think this should be, the police shouldn't be able to have access to this because this is your own.
They really shouldn't. And because the thing is,
Patriot Act.
The police just took my fingerprints because there was a robbery at the store that I
Is
work
that
at.
the story you're sticking with?
At the antique store. Now, the only reason they need my fingerprints.
Why do they need your fucking
Here's the thing. Because I opened the glass case where the stuff got stolen out of. So my fingerprints are on the case. So they're not looking for me because
I
they know
would've
I
said
didn't.
no.
Because they know I didn't steal it. So what they're doing is they have prints on the case, and they want to get my prints, and then they dismiss those prints, and the prints that are left
They're lying.
are the prints of the person who stole. So, but he said, "Don't worry, I'll rip up your prints when this is over." But is he ripping up my prints, or
you don't
now
know.
am I in the database?
Well, you're in the
now-
database.
Database.
and if I decide I want to
I
kill
would've said,
someone,
you know what? Give me my prints back. I'll rip them up.
I know, but if they could make copies of them,
Whatever. I got arrested anyway for a DWI, but they
You
got-
did? When was that?
Oh, like years ago. So
that the one
they
where you
got-
fought with the
I
cop?
fought with the cop. He punched me. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
He knocked me down.
But didn't he knock you down
So
after
and
you
I'm
spit
white
on
and they
him?
beat the shit out of me.
you wanted him to?
I said, and I'm white
Oh.
and they beat the shit out of me.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
but you kicked him,
All right,
and
well,
you
he
broke
fucking was
you
nasty to
broke
me.
the window.
I know how you could be, Carrie.
Carrie, you were drunk out of your mind like an
Not
animal.
even drunk. I know how she. You see when she comes to governors, she comes in
Ow.
20 minutes late, kicking the door. But what's going on? Who's hosting? When am I going up? Am I hosting? No, Carrie. The show started 20 minutes ago. Well, I'm not. I don't just do spots. I'm gonna close. And she's got like 17 bags of clothes because she doesn't know what she's gonna wear yet. Throws it everywhere.
He's so true.
I can see why a cop would knock the shit out of you.
I like
He fucking knocked me out. But
I like
anyway.
everyone who just carries voice does it that way.
It's so true.
That is how you do the voice. I love it.
So what was I saying about the DNA? So anyway, they narrowed it down to the sister, and then they went and did,
Wow, that
and they
is
caught
so-
him. He was a cop,
See, I want to do that.
Who the
murderer.
Oh yeah, he had been a cop, but just for a short time, and they got rid of him, right? Because he did something wrong, right?
Yeah, so that's how they caught him.
That's
Wow.
crazy. We're all just putting ourselves out there with the Alexa. How they
Oh, yeah,
caught,
they
they
know.
caught a killer from that thing.
Oh,
Also.
they did. How would they get
Yeah.
that?
Because they
From
can hear your
Alexa?
conversation.
They can hear your conversation, and somebody was talking about a murder that they committed.
Yeah.
With the
And-
Alexa on?
Yeah,
with it
with the
on?
Alexa on.
Yeah.
And somehow somebody got it transmitted through something else, and they found out. They tracked this guy down through his Alexa.
Well,
that
they
he
said
was
they
the
have to
murderer.
record it because that's how they pick up your voice pattern. So
Yeah.
that's why they'll say, like, because people were actually worried when they first got it, is it recording what I'm saying? And it does record it because it has to pick up your pattern of speech.
But it only records it for a minute, or it records the whole conversation.
It probably doesn't stop recording. I mean,
It's like
seriously.
Big Brother. It's like
They
Big
know,
Brother.
they know, they know,
Yeah.
they know exactly what they did with that Alexa because my friend's sister went out. She was out in Long Island visiting my friend, and her kids were having a party, and she has an app that she can listen to the Alexa, what's going on in the house. And she calls up her daughter. She goes, "I know you're having a party. We're around the corner. Get everybody out in 5 minutes."
Scary, I know.
And everybody got out of the
It's
house.
crazy.
And they were like, "How did they know? They must have drove by."
Yeah.
But meanwhile, she's like, they were laughing the whole time because they were still in Long Island.
That's
my
why I
God.
always put a Band-Aid on the camera
That's
on my
what they
laptop when I
say.
watch porn.
My
What do you think?
Because they're looking, they're watching you.
my
Nobody wants to-
fiance said
Wait.
that, and even when the Snowden movie, they show that they can see if you're
Wait,
fucking
whoa.
and
Do you
your
really
computer
think-
is
hold
open,
on,
they
you-
can see you fucking.
Wait,
That's
Nobody
true.
wants
Whoa,
to
whoa,
see
whoa,
me
whoa.
fucking.
That's true.
But let me tell you
What do
something.
you mean they can see through the thing?
They can see through the thing.
My whole world is blown right
I know, right?
They can
Exactly.
see back. They
They
can
can
watch
see
back.
Who's seeing back? What are you talking about?
Whoever. They-
Yeah.
Just by going to a website?
They're watching you through that camera.
Who's
Who
they, by the way?
is?
But it is true.
Whoever I don't know whether it's the people
government.
that work. It's either the government or the people that work for the computer manufacturer.
Yeah.
In
But
that
whoever
Snowden
it is, I don't want them
movie,
to
in
see
that
what I'm
Snowden
doing.
movie, they say and they cover it. Oh, I think it was Snowden, one of those fucking movies. You have to cover that little thing, or you can.
That's all I need is more people
Well,
know I
they
come
say
in 30 seconds.
that. 30 seconds of watching pleasure. Look, they say that your
Yes.
phone, the Facebook Messenger,
Yeah.
when it says you want to be messenger and you click yes, you got to agree to the terms. The terms say that it has access of your phone camera.
Oh my God.
It has access of all your pictures. It has access of everything in your phone, so they could see everything you're doing.
They see
even
everything,
when your phone is, when you're not, they have access to your camera. So let's say you're just sitting here, whatever, and you got your, we're taking pictures or whatever. They can watch you through that.
Yeah.
And who's they? Is it the government
The
who's
Illuminati.
watching?
The Facebook people.
The Illuminati.
It's the Facebook people that
Illuminati.
are selling all your information. But yeah. But
Carla Okerson's waving.
oh, I call
Hello,
it.
Carla.
She's watching.
With the one hand and whacking him off with the other.
would you
one.
stop that? That's not
It's
nice.
a comedy podcast.
Chef Parami, hello, darling. Scott Schlendinger, I just worked with him. He's hilarious.
Scott,
Schlendinger?
I love Scott.
Very funny.
Very funny guy.
Oh, I love Scott.
Buddy
He's my favorite.
Fitzpatrick.
He says lower the mic. We
Lower
can't
the
see
mic.
it.
Oh, shit.
You know what? I don't want you to see my face. How about that, Buddy Fitzpatrick?
Hello, buddy.
Don't look at my face.
And I love
It's
Jeff
chit
Parami.
chat.
Hey,
Love
you
Jeff
bastard.
Parami. Hilarious. Fat rat bastard.
Speaking of fat guys,
Yeah, now he's a guy, you could lose a few.
Oh.
Jeff
Parami.
Because
But
he's got
he's
bad
been
knees.
like
Wait,
that
doesn't he
is-
call himself
that's-
Fat
Fat
Bastard?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
we're
the
doing a
thing.
show with Jeff. And,
It's his act.
That's
That's
right.
the
We're on
problem.
the Fat Guy show.
Yeah.
September 1st.
No, is there really a fat guy show?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing all big guys.
What's it called?
It's called Heavyweights of Comedy.
There you go. That's a good
But
name.
now I notice you guys like to call yourselves big guys, right? Big is better than fat.
Well,
to
I-
call it.
I think so.
I don't like someone else to call me big guy. I can say big guy.
exactly.
Now,
No, wait, you
here's
like
what I
big
don't-
guy.
No, I don't like that at all. But I say big when it's nicer than saying.
Is
Say
it harder
fat,
to
yeah.
play
Fat
with
fuck.
yourself?
No, I've never
I mean,
had a
because
problem.
how do you reach under it?
I just reach down and grab. What do you mean?
How big is it?
Not
Does
big
it
at
get
all.
smaller?
What?
Does it get smaller?
Here's one thing about they say every time you lose weight, every 10 pounds your penis gets bigger. That is absolutely false. My penis has not gotten any bigger since I've lost.
It's 10 inches. Andy's penis has gotten 10 inches bigger in the last year.
I am like 115 pounds. Wow, this is gonna be
Well, no,
huge.
I don't think it gets bigger like that. I think you get more blood to it because the blood gets there faster.
I've never had a problem.
Oh,
Maybe the illusion, because when that's smaller, that your stomach's small, that looks bigger. The
I guess
illusion.
so. I don't
Does
know.
it get thicker? Is it thicker?
I know you lost weight.
Yeah.
Is
It
yours
hasn't gotten
thicker?
any.
No,
no.
it's the same.
Now, when you're with a girl for the first time, do you go? Are you shy
Embarrassed?
because you're a little bigger, or are you like, oh fuck it, who cares?
No, I mean,
See, that's how guys don't give a shit. If
No,
you're,
they don't care.
if you're a girl and you're overweight, you're like, I'm sorry, forgive me,
because
I got a
it's-
little
I know.
weight.
At that
She's-
point, though,
she's under the covers.
at
before
that
the
point,
lights
like
are on.
there's no secret at that point. Like I'm a big guy when you meet me.
But still, we're self-conscious. I don't want to be the lights off.
I don't want to
My
take my
husband
clothes
comes
off.
well,
out of the
I
shower.
wear a shirt. I don't take my shirt off.
You don't take your shirt off when you fuck?
Or in the pool.
Really? Do you take your shirt off?
I do. Yeah.
Okay,
You
my
too.
husband will come out of the shower,
No.
full hair, full body hair, fat, lady tits.
He's not.
You know,
He's
no,
not a
no,
lady
he does
tit.
gain weight.
Stop it.
He does gain weight. He gets
Poor guy.
he gets fatter, and no shame, none.
They
Balls
don't-
hanging, balls hanging.
Men don't fucking care.
Well, you're married.
You just want to get laid. They don't care if what you might think this.
No,
all
I
I'm
do.
worried
I do
about
care.
is what guys think about.
I
what
care,
look
man.
like.
I don't.
I gotta make sure I'm groomed and I smell nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
The lights have to be off. I want the lights off.
The lights are
The
off,
lights
so
are
then
off for
that,
me
that's
too.
the thing.
But
Me too.
My shirt's always on. Lights
Okay.
are off, shirts on.
So he's self-conscious. He's not.
I am very self-conscious.
You are self-conscious
Yeah.
because I'm self. I don't. let
I'm
him see
still a
me with
little
the lights on.
self-conscious,
But
but
it's-
at one point I'm just like, all right, we're
It's not
doing
going to
this.
stop me from having sex with somebody.
Patty,
me either.
Patty.
Like,
No, it stops me. Look, Patty Rossborough hasn't been naked in front of her man in 15 years.
that's why you only got a
That's, I
three-quarter
don't let him
carrot.
see, and I go, don't look, as I run from the shower to the thing. I don't want him to see the old lady flat body running by. Let him think I look cute. Let him have the illusion.
Patty, when's the marriage going to happen?
It's going to be very soon.
Kevin, I swear to God,
We're going to elope.
if it's not done before the new year, I'm
No,
coming
it's
down
getting
there,
done.
and I'm gonna drag you by your.
We're going to elope.
Ear.
I went down to City Hall, Town Hall, whatever the fuck it is, and I got the information.
All right.
I was at my mother's for a week. I had the yard sale for a week. I literally sold fucking everything out for my house. It's going to happen.
Yeah, that's another thing. You got to get rid of clutter.
Yes.
Is this your first marriage?
No, my first one was
She was married to a gay guy,
man,
a
that I
gay
had,
comic.
that I had 2 children
All right.
with. Eric Kornfeld, you know.
He fucked her twice.
All right.
Well, once.
Look, I love
The
the
other
story
time I-
because a lot of people don't know the story. He cried going down the aisle. The guy.
He did.
That was a red flag.
Yeah, maybe like he was crying because he was like happy he was getting married.
No, he told me he was crying because he knew what he was in for.
Oh, okay.
No, but the night before at the rehearsal dinner, he said to her, maybe we shouldn't do this.
Yeah, that is what he said.
I mean, I don't know. I've never been married, so I don't know the whole.
It's very.
It's stressful.
But I just ignored it. I'm like somebody. I was in denial. Like, let's go. We're gonna get married. We already have the people are here.
Yeah, let's
They're
do it.
already in the hotel.
So what? You're gay. He even told her he had a gay experience.
Have you guys ever had gay experiences?
I've never,
You would never
not-
admit
not
it if
really.
you had.
I
Not
probably
really.
would, not really.
I've
no.
been hit on.
Yeah.
But if you ever like,
Have you ever sucked a dick?
No.
Is what I want.
No, I've never. No, never.
has
sucked a
anyone
dick
sucked
before.
your dick? That's
No,
less gay.
No.
No, I've never had any of that.
Okay, so your man had a relationship for 2 fucking years.
Yeah, but I didn't understand that. I thought he had just done it, like, experimented. I didn't know it was 2 years. He says I knew it, but I don't know if I knew it.
I'll tell you. Not that it's a gay experience, but like when you're a kid.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Oh, okay. You played
he
doctor.
answered no too quickly. I know Keegan. There's always something going on.
All right, what happened?
There's always a
All right.
story with him. Believe it.
Well, this is what I was debating the other day, whether it was gay or not, because we were kids. Like when we were like me and my friend John, we were like 12 maybe 11, 12 years old.
Okay, that's old enough
And
to know
we used
better.
to
Go
watch-
ahead.
We used to watch porn together, but like I used to have like a love seat in my basement.
What do you
It's
mean
like
a love seat?
It's like a 2-seater. And we
You'd
would
sit
take
together.
We would take the cushions out though,
No.
and I'd have a cushion in between us, like a divider, and we'd watch porn and do our thing. But it's not. We didn't think it was
I
gay
hope
because
your
there's a
mother
divider.
threw that couch out.
I still have that couch.
Poor Mrs. Keegan.
No,
right now is
I
lighting
don't
it
think I
on
have that
fire.
couch anymore. Actually, she doesn't know which couch it is, but she's gonna burn every couch in the
Yeah.
house now.
Okay, no, that's not gay because you put a divider.
Yeah, we put a divider
I
in
think
between.
that's a little
but
gay.
the thing that was a
It's
little bit gay is
homoerotic.
like you could feel each other going.
Yeah,
so
that's
kind
gay.
of.
I
So we
kid.
kind of like synchronized so that we wouldn't feel each other. So it's kind of like we were doing it at the same time. But there was a divider.
That's not gay.
It's
because
not gay,
that's
right?
a divider because you
There's a
weren't
divider.
jerking him and he
No,
jerking
exactly.
you.
Yeah, we couldn't. Well,
Wait, did his motion like kind of help you along? Like,
it didn't really. But we
wasn't
kind of were
that
doing
easy to find a
everything at the same time.
Like you
Well, that's what it was. It was like this is like the '90s.
you
There wasn't
couldn't really
porn.
find a porn that easy.
Yeah.
So when
I
you
used to- we
found
used
it,
to
you
have-
had to all suck it up.
We had one video that he found in his father's closet, and that's what we used to watch in my
Why am
basement.
I loving this story?
you take mental notes for later. You don't do that with I never did any of that.
Listen, that is gay. I'll tell you why. Because
Patty would know. I
You're
mean,
leaning against each other. Probably your shoulders are rubbing.
Yeah.
And you're getting off, and his getting off is going into the same rhythm. And now he's getting excited, which is
Patty,
making
I
you
don't-
excited.
no, I agree. Disagree. I think they don't. When you're watching that at 13, when your hormones
we're looking-
raging,
yeah.
you're not thinking
Hold
of the
on.
fucking guy next to you.
Hold on. Here's a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
How many times did you look over?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's one of that's one of the things too, because you can. The divider wasn't that high
High
where we
enough,
can't see
yes.
each other.
How many times
So
did your
it's
eyes lock?
No eyes locking, but there was like maybe.
Did you look at his? Did you look at what was going on?
No, I knew it because I'd seen his before. Many
Isn't
times.
it awkward after though? Like when you both finish, what do you say? Well,
Can
that's.
you borrow your sock?
What do you fucking say to him?
Can you ever
Hey,
Like,
borrow
you
your
want a
sock?
Suck. How about
Yeah.
those Mets?
Yeah,
White-
right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No,
pretty
what do you
much.
say? Like you just
Nothing,
go,
just
you
like,
act
alright,
like
I'm-
it never happened.
Yeah, it was just so casual for us. It was just like, all right, I'm done.
You're best friends. But
Yeah.
you're not
Yeah,
gonna-
but listen, I've had best friends, and I don't do that with them.
Listen, Kevin has best friends. I know he never jerked off with anybody.
How do you know? When he was 13.
I ask him questions.
Patty, he's not going to tell you
if
when
you've
he
ever had
shoved
any
a
gay
gerbil
stu-
up his ass.
He's never done anything like that.
Stop.
You can't even get
Patty, you
a
believe the
finger.
guy wasn't gay?
You can't even get a finger up his ass. He won't let you. He's very
He'll
straight.
let me.
I'm pretty sure he'd let you do anything, Carrie. Carrie
He'd
has
let
a way.
me. I'd be like, oh,
has a way
it's
with
going to
the
feel a
boys.
little uncomfortable for a second.
Gonna stick my finger in your ass. You're gonna like it. Bend over, you cocksucker.
Just relax.
Yeah, relax, goddammit.
I can't. I physically can't.
Oh, you sweet talker, you.
Oh my god.
I had my nails redone for you. Removed for you.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm sweating to death. Can I use this as my?
Yes, that's my show, by
Your
the
Vic
way.
Potato here, I'm
I'm opening
showing
up
that.
at Vic Potato for Vic Potato.
Westbury Music Hall or Fair?
It's
very
it's
something.
usually it's Westbury Music Fair, but they call it something else now.
The WYM's New York.
Yeah,
or something.
I
Okay.
live in Long Island my whole
Yeah,
life.
opening for
Westbury.
Vic's gonna kill. And who's the other opening act? Marie.
Marie.
Marion Groden.
Mary
Gordon.
Groden.
Who else is on the show?
Why you say
Just
Marie
you
like
three?
that?
She kept calling Jody Wasserman Jody Wiener the whole fucking
She
show.
got so mad at me. She thought I was making fun of her. I was not making fun
So
of
it's just
her.
you three, or is it somebody else on the show as well?
Just the three of us.
Just the three. Yes.
Wait, what about the three of us?
I don't know how many comics there were on that show. Not this show. The one you're fanning yourself with.
Oh, this show. I'm looking at the show with the
The
comic strip.
one we're talking about.
By
baby.
the way, I'm
One
senile.
thing you are. One
The one
thing
we're
that-
trying to promote.
We had Judy Gold on, and Judy Gold was talking about her son's basketball game. All of a sudden, Penny goes, "What? What game? What?" Like, she's like, "What? Are you, where are you? We're in the same
She's here.
room."
It's hot. The air
I get
conditioning's low.
confused. I get
She does
confused.
get confused.
Wait, I was going to say something though, and I can't remember.
Do you want to get married, Mike?
I do. Yeah.
You want kids?
I want one kid.
Okay.
She has two, so it's kind of like we have.
Wait, you're
Oh.
thinking of marrying her?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
that's.
yeah,
He
probably.
says he's
I mean,
serious
yeah.
about
He
it.
said he's smitten.
I
with
would.
You're gonna do a carrot?
Huh?
Not a Bugs Bunny carrot. Right?
The ring. You're going to get a good ring.
Well, that's another thing we spoke about. I told her, I'm like, when do you want to go on I'll take you on a nice vacation for a couple.
Actually,
weeks,
that might be better.
But she wants a ring. That's
Yeah,
her
I know.
big thing. Because when we first started dating, I was like, Mr. Macho. I'm like, I'm not getting a ring. I don't have to get a girl a ring.
How old's her
Lucky enough to be
oldest,
with me.
by the way?
The oldest is 15.
15.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
Does
And
the
then the other
15-year-old? That's hard to get a 15-year-old to like you.
Yeah, we get along very well. Like,
girl?
Because
yeah,
he's
yeah.
17.
Yeah, because I act like a 15-year-old, but yeah, no, we get
Plays
along
video
very well.
games with her.
The girl, you get along with her, and the
Yeah.
littler
and then the
one
baby
is a boy or a girl?
Girl.
What do you mean it's a
Both
baby? How
girls.
old's
She's
the baby?
3. So.
Oh, and that's with the Jay Okerson?
No, that's the
Oh, the
older
other.
one's with
That's
Jay.
the other guy in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the baby's with
Older
someone
guy.
else,
How
yeah.
old was the guy?
Huh?
How old?
Oh no. The older baby was with Jay.
Oh, I thought it was
No,
with the
older,
baby was with an
older
older
kid was
guy.
with Jay. The
Look,
baby
how
was
old is the fucking old guy?
The baby's with another guy, but I
Is
love
she
that
willing
kid.
to
She's
do
great.
it again? Stretch
So
out
that's
her
I'm the one
crotch
that's trying
again?
to I'm the one that's trying to talk her into it.
Oh, because you want a baby.
because
and
I
she's
want a
done.
baby, and she's like, I'm done. I did this twice.
Yeah, but here's
and-
the thing. She can't
Yeah.
be selfish, and
She
you
should give you a
can't cut
baby.
yourself short of that. So if she
Yeah.
doesn't want to do that, you got to cut her loose.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I
What are you
definitely. I
telling
have
cut
to.
her loose?
She's watching, Carrie. You don't say cut her
Why don't
loose
you
while
let them
she's watching.
decide themselves?
Look, I know a lot of my friends that Chris Roach is here. Come in, Roach. Time to come in.
Remember the girl who was from Long Island, and she said she was with her boyfriend with what's his name? The guy who went to fucking someplace and he ran a what are
Road.
those things in India where you carry the people behind you and he
Rickshaw.
Rickshaw. Who's the comic who drove a rickshaw for a year?
I have no fucking
And he
idea.
used to wear the big
He
pants.
was at my house.
Rick Shaw. His name is
Chris
Rick Shaw.
Chris Roach?
Oh my God! It's 3 giant fucking people in this room. Go into the camera so they see who
Let's
you are.
find the 3 largest
Go.
comics on Long Island.
That's the camera. Go in front of. No, it's the red thing,
Over here.
so they can see you.
Wanna sit
It's
on
like
my
3
lap?
gigantic men.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, see if we see
You
you.
can sit on my lap. They can see you if you want.
Go over.
You could grab the mic.
Yeah,
Is
there,
there
go
an
in the.
Oh my God.
Look how big his head is.
Oh my God, you got a very big head.
It's
Gargantuan cranium.
gigantic.
Oh my
I don't see in
God,
the
that
head
was
yet.
your mother's crotch must have been ripped out with that head.
I got a little tan in Aruba. And now
Oh, you
people
look
start-
beautiful.
That's tan.
For me, it's
Are you
tan.
sweating already?
Well, you don't look tan at all.
Whenever I got tan, people start asking me if I'm from another country.
Wait, get on a mic. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
Is there a mic he can
Yeah,
use?
right here.
Oh.
I said whenever I get tan, people start asking me if I'm from another country because of my unique forehead.
Oh,
Yes.
what kind of a country? Like Middle Eastern?
Like some called
I don't know,
Transylvania.
like Turkey.
Like
I
a
think
Russia-
Turkish.
Turkey.
like
You
a-
could be
Yeah, you
Turkish.
could be Turkish. You look like a
Anthony?
dick.
What's going on, Roach?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Um,
I gotta get a Coke on my next.
Oh,
Mark
okay.
David
Have a
Hirschman.
fabulous show.
I'll carry Keegan's baby. Hirschman will carry.
He's gonna
your
carry
baby.
See,
your
exactly.
baby.
If Carla falls through, I got the Hirsch.
You know him?
Yeah, no more.
He said he's tan and he looks like a Sasquatch. He's right. He's 100% right.
Which one looks like Sasquatch?
Who were we just talking about as tan?
It's getting very
Chris
complicated,
Roach.
Mister.
I don't know who wrote the rickshaw, by the way. I don't know.
His name was. He had a book with Dan. I can't think of anybody's name. You know who drove a rickshaw? And he went out with Joan St. Ange, and they went out for years, and she fell madly in love with him, but he
John
didn't want
Bizarre?
kids. John Bizarre. He didn't want kids, and it broke her heart because she was with him forever.
And she loved him.
And she loved him, but she wanted kids, and they had to eventually break up because they had the thing that they could never agree
Right,
on.
and she had 2 beautiful kids with some guy who's pretty good looking, much better than John Bizarre looking. And she has 2 beautiful kids. She's got a girl named Lucy. She named her after I Love
Oh,
Lucy.
yeah.
And a son, and they're both, in their teens now.
My ex
you
wanted
know.
kids.
You what?
My ex wanted kids.
Yeah, you didn't want.
You
Remember, I
don't want
yelled
kids,
at you.
right?
Yeah.
I yelled at you in the green room.
I just
I'm like,
said
why
that,
don't
yeah.
you want to have a fucking baby?
Why do you want a baby?
Wait, you don't want a baby?
Not really. no.
Why?
Guys don't have that.
You know what it was when I was younger? I wanted to get married. I wanted to have kids, and I've been engaged twice. I've been through the ringer. I'm getting older now. I'm almost 40. I
You're right. I agree with you.
I don't be.
You would
old,
love
Dad.
your kids so much.
I would.
It's so like a love you can't even know.
I have nephews and a niece, and that's,
all right.
That's
So you've
all
had
I need.
enough.
Not enough. I
And
love
it's
them.
not like you're leaving anybody millions.
Yeah, I don't have. What am I gonna? I can't better take care of myself.
What about what about the girl? Does the girl always want that? Then you got to break up with the girl if she wants kids.
No, with her, I was
Just
actually.
tell me you had
I was
a vasectomy.
I was actually thinking about it with her.
Oh, you were?
Yeah,
And then what happened to her?
she dumped me.
See, so you know what? I was right. Get a baby in her before she fucking leaves. I was
You waited too long. You don't listen to Carrie.
Percent right. If you don't get the
Yeah.
baby in her, she's out.
It was like the second day we were dating.
gonna
And Carrie's
start-
like,
Put a fucking baby in her. What are you
Exactly.
doing? What are you-
While she's still into you.
How
because
long were
what
you?
happens
That's
is
true.
regular
weren't together
people
long. This one
start
wasn't long.
dating comedians, and they're like all in awe. Oh my god, this is gonna be. Then they realize
He's
it's the
so
worst.
funny.
Yeah.
And they realize it's the worst career.
That fades away quickly.
Fades away quick unless you're with another comic, but it fades away quick, and then they don't want anything to do with
well,
comedians.
that's the biggest problem I've had with dating.
What?
Is
That you're
like,
a comic?
Well, I'll meet girls at clubs a lot, and then like it's cool that like for a month, and then they realize, okay, this
You're
is
not making
not
money.
cool.
You're not
Yeah.
Every
having-
weekend, there's
Yeah.
nothing to do because you're gone,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
Right. Who wants to deal with that?
and you don't make
My
that much
husband
money.
does. My husband loves that I'm gone every weekend.
I think Kevin actually likes that he used to come with me all the time, and now he doesn't, but he gets to go hang out with his friends on the weekend. He loves it.
Bang of the chick.
my last girlfriend was okay. We were very supportive with that, and she liked
was?
she liked her own time. She liked her own space.
Yeah,
too.
see, I agree. I
So-
like it.
But I know, like my ex fiancés would probably not have been okay with it. Like 2 girls I was engaged.
Yeah,
to.
the last girl gave her enough time to find another guy. That's how it works.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you got to lock in. You got to lock in.
She didn't
You
find
give
some-
him.
Lock
I
and
don't think
load,
she found
baby.
another guy. You think she found another?
Uh-oh, Carrie,
Women
why
are
are you
codependent.
scaring
They-
him? Why are you scaring me? He thinks
They,
now she's got
they
another
find
guy.
other.
I would know
That
if she.
didn't even cross his mind, and now
If she did find somebody else, believe me, it's over.
Hire a detective. Oh, you know what you should do? Always get their
Hire a detective.
get
What?
their thing on your phone. Go find my iPhone.
I'm not doing that. I don't.
That I used to know a girl, Steve Marshall's girlfriend, used to read all his emails and text messages, and she saw
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it.
Listen, if she.
That's bad. I
Who?
never do.
Who?
Steve Marshall's ex-girlfriend.
He had a girlfriend.
Well, he has a nice one, very nice one now. But he had one before. Actually, she was very cute, but you can't be checking up on people.
I don't care. I'm not gonna check up on her.
Don't,
Why you calling?
don't answer it.
It's your gaggle of mental patients that follow you around that island. They want to know where you are.
Do you? I know, really. Hey, by the way, we're live at the Comic Strip. Thank you, Comic Strip. And also we're here with Adam Hineker. Adam Hineker from the Rec Room, who gave me some lovely weed last week.
Ooh.
And I haven't had a chance to try it out because I was afraid to drive with it to my mother's because I thought I would be pulled over and arrested.
Is it
Would that
regular
happen?
weed or edibles?
No, regular. What do you do?
I don't really smoke, but I got edibles from my dad. I gave them to my dad.
For you, Dad?
Yeah,
What does
Yeah,
he need
I
them
read
for?
this article.
to get high.
No, no. Oh, I thought maybe he had something wrong. Like
I read an article that weed is
From the
now
70s.
pot is now
Oh.
curing cancer.
Yes, it's great.
He finds these articles too. He shows them to everybody.
so many things. The Tourette's, and I know somebody that has Tourette's
And smokes
and
weed.
and smokes weed, and they
It's
notice.
calming.
But
absolute
Alzheimer's,
change.
Alzheimer's.
is another big
It is,
thing. Yeah.
but I don't think
Really?
it's smoking it. I think it's a
Yeah.
different way
yeah.
of injecting.
Yeah, I mean,
it
there's
into-
injected. There's the edibles. The edibles are the big thing.
What do you do?
I don't really do either.
No, nobody smokes pot. Why is that?
During the
sleepy.
summer, I like to smoke a little bit. I have like a little vape pen. I'll do it a little bit, but I'm
vape
not really
pen?
a big smoker.
Makes me sleepy.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes-
why I like
Yeah.
it. I don't want to party. I just want to. You think I'm fucking?
wanna
I'm
go to
too old
sleep.
to. But I just want to go to sleep and not think about everything.
Okay.
If I'm
well,
home, like by myself, like I'll have some edible, just to,
Yeah.
like relax, and And
I
most of
can't do
there's
any
these
of
really
it.
delicious macaroons that somebody makes that I know. And they just, like, I
You
don't even
shouldn't
eat
be
them.
saying this if you're trying to lose weight.
Well, I can't do it now. It's not keto
Oh, okay.
friendly. So
No, no.
Keto edibles.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like the
Gotta
pot.
put
It
into a
makes
piece of
me-
chicken somehow.
It makes me paranoid.
Well, maybe it's the wrong kind of pot you run.
I
would
don't
love to see
want
That was
pot.
that was 80s pot.
Who's there? Who's out there? What? You watching me, you motherfucker?
True.
That is the best impression of
It
Karen.
really is.
That is pretty good.
That is close.
That is very close. I love it. But
So we are live at the strip, but can you also tell them about our Patreon that we have that you could donate money to?
Yeah,
our
I heard you're
pet
raking it in.
We're in for $16 this month.
yeah, we had what was it 11 last? I thought it just adds up. So if I
No,
have
it
16,
doesn't.
that's 5 on top of the 11 from last month,
No,
or it's
you're
a
very
whole
good
new
with
amount of
numbers,
money.
Patty.
Is
Yeah,
that new
so
money, Adam?
we need you guys to donate to us.
Don't beg them because then they're going to hate us.
No,
but
they're not. And
But
you know
just
what?
let them know if they want to, they do. If they don't, they
No,
don't.
and you know what? For $100, if you donate $100 to the Patreon, you could come sit in on the show and we'll interview.
Oh, nice.
Interview them. No, they can sit in and watch. We're not going to interview
Well,
them.
they could be a
What
part
if they're
of the
fucking
show.
weird?
Give
What
me
if
the
they-
money. You think
That's
this
the
shit's
be-
cheap? Motherfucker, give me the money. I think I make them.
What if
If
they're,
this is-
what if they're weird?
If they're weird, it'll be a great show.
Okay,
man.
what if it's some guy that I used to date that stalks me? He's not allowed
Oh
in the
my
show.
God. Maybe that
There's
was
only-
like 20 years ago.
Okay,
put a
so
mic
not
outside
him.
then?
So we'll see what the person's name is, and we'll see what he looks like when he comes
Like
in.
a Magaga.
But if he's anybody that I used to date, I'm
Or
not
a
allowed.
Brian
They're not allowed to
Plato's, the
do.
Plato's, the guy
Plato,
that-
yes, he could come in.
That's a nice
That's
thing,
because
though.
you dress. What was that thing you said you dressed up as? One of our listeners always dresses up as things.
I dress, well, every year for WrestleMania, me and my
Oh,
friends,
WrestleMania.
we pick a
like
wrestler,
a giant baby.
and we dress up. Like last year, I dressed up as Paul Bearer.
Who's that? A Paul Bearer?
No, Paul Bearer. He was the
The
Undertaker.
guy's name is
Oh,
yeah.
Paul
he was,
Bearer?
he was a
He was
character.
the Undertaker's
Ow.
manager. My friend was the Undertaker. So,
Ow.
and then we do a video, and I.
Oh my God, you're really into it.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you do this shit? You dress
It's
up?
like a Trekkie.
That's what
show you
Brian
the video
Plato
after.
does. He dresses up as Comic-Con, and then
Yeah, I have no.
every
idea.
picture he's got a hat on, and
Yeah,
then
that's weird. He's not coming on the show.
no, I love him. He's not weird. I love him. He can come on.
Yeah, but $100. He can come on.
No. Why are you charging? He's our only fan. Don't.
What?
bu-
No, he's not.
We've got 4.
No, we have a lot of fans.
I got a lot of fucking
So my
fans.
daughter is blowing out my phone because I took away her phone.
What do you mean she's blowing out your phone?
She's texting me, please can I have my phone back? Can I have my phone back? Because
Blowing up
today
the
we
phone.
went
Oh, what'd
to
she do?
Governor's. We went to Governor's Comedy Club and she embarrassed me in front of everybody. She comes out, she's mad. She's mad. And I'm talking to Jimmy and his wife, Laura, and we're hanging out. And all of a sudden she comes out, she goes, Mom, you totally left me in there. I go, listen, Katerina, go back, sit down, watch the show, and stop it. And she goes, you know what? Now I know what Daddy's talking about.
No,
about
she
you."
Wow.
didn't.
Shit. Yes. Good for her.
She did that and threw
Good
her
for
dad
you,
under the
Spider.
bus.
Yeah, that was good.
She
That was
threw
a
Sam under
twofer.
the bus. Yeah,
That was a
exactly.
twofer.
Now I know what Dad's talking
Yes.
about you, Mom. She
Wow.
goes, how rude. And she turns around, she walks in.
Oh my God, that's so
Holy
embarrassing.
To deal with this freaking kid. So
Oh, my God.
I go in the car, I go, let me tell you something. You embarrassed me in front of those people, which she really didn't because I could give a shit.
Let me tell you.
And I decided to take away her phone for the whole summer. Now let's see what
How
she
she
does.
texting
She's
you?
going
Oh,
back
shit.
or her friend's phone.
She's gonna buckle. She's gonna buckle.
I won't buckle.
But that, she was just joking around.
You know,
with
these kids today, I'm going to start opening up rehabs. Rehabs for detoxing kids off of cell phones because they can't get off of this fucking thing.
That was the one thing. If I wanted to punish my daughter, taking the phone away, my youngest daughter, my sassy daughter, she would go crazy. No.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like a heroin.
I would have
Yeah,
the same
they-
reaction if someone took my phone away.
I know,
I
no,
just
exactly.
like my phone.
Like I think it's great that you do that, but I'm thinking I have anxiety just thinking about someone
Yeah.
taking my phone away. Just like,
I don't know. I guess, do I care that much about my phone? I mean, I'm just used to it because of my job. I have to have it.
No, I could care less. Take my fucking phone.
Yeah,
I
I hate
peace
be-
and quiet.
Let me tell you
actually.
something. I don't even like going on fucking social media. Do you all do the
Nobody,
social media?
I do
I
the
do it.
Facebook lives, but I haven't done them in a while because
get
I don't
kinda
have time.
tired
but-
of
It's always in the.
But-
She's in the car. She's always driving in the car. Very
yeah.
safe.
Yeah, that's the only time
Those
I
are
can do it.
funny.
But
So I just dropped my kids off. Figure out the fucking thing.
Yeah, exactly. 9 in the morning, 6 in the morning when they have fucking chorus to do a 1 minute song.
What are they singing for the summer? What are they thinking of the summer?
But seriously, take my phone away. You're doing me a favor. No one's calling me. No one's texting me.
That's
no one,
right.
I have peace and fucking quiet in the store.
Yeah, but I use a lot of social media. I use it for like the Weight Watcher podcast and stuff like that. And I
No,
post
you
a lot
need
of
it
that
if you
stuff.
have a podcast. And you know what
Yeah.
I noticed? You're very good at right away. I put your name in and you retweeted it in 30 seconds. So
Yeah.
you're definitely on your social media.
Well, now that he doesn't have a girlfriend, of course he's got the fucking.
That's all I have. It's my phone. That's it.
What kind of girls do you like? Maybe we'll find you somebody. What are you looking for? Blonde,
vagina.
brunette,
No, I like girls that like more
dark
like,
skin like Adam likes.
You
Dark,
like girls
No.
that have
dark and
vaginas.
lovely with
I
big
like, well,
asses.
I like girls in the thicker side.
That's what he likes, the thick with the big ass.
That's right.
brown hair.
Latin? Latin?
Well,
Not
he doesn't
Latin.
want to crush her to death. He needs a girl like me that can handle the weight.
I got a number from a skinny girl the other night, Carrie. I'm gonna call her
No,
right
but
now.
you'll crush it. You won't crush me that easy.
Well, girl goes on top. Girl goes on top.
Would
Yeah.
you guys date a girl that was once a man? But
No.
cut it. Hold on a second. That cut it off
No.
and had it vaginaed in.
No.
I couldn't. No.
No?
What if
no.
she was really totally hot? Like, because there's some ones that are in
Yeah,
Brazil
no.
that you can't even tell that they
I've
were
seen.
men.
Yeah, no, I've seen some.
I could
and
tell.
Like,
You can
I
tell.
have that inner battle with myself sometimes.
What do you mean an inner battle?
where
Uh-oh,
I'm
here
just
comes
like,
another
would- I'm
story.
like, would I?
He,
No,
he
no.
would- he would
Here's
give
the
in.
next gay
He would
story.
give
Go
into
ahead.
it. I know.
where I'm like,
She's
I-
going to blow
I would
you.
probably
She's
do-
beautiful.
Yeah,
Her
exactly.
head's all sexy going down
Yeah.
there.
Like I was hanging out with one night.
Uh-oh,
Like, we
here
were
it
just at a
comes.
bar.
Uh-oh, one night?
And like,
You know, I'd sit on a
All of a
couch.
sudden, I felt a finger in my ass.
On your mom's couch.
If you put the cushion up, it's not gay. It's
I put a divider in between.
Put the
us.
divider up and then you
I'm
jerked
like,
her
I'll take
dick
the
off.
divider down tonight, baby.
Yeah.
I don't.
You jerked her dick off. That's hilarious, man.
But no, like I had some drinks and we were hanging out, and then we went back to a friend's house, and I walked her to her car, and I'm
Wait,
like,
you walked the guy who used to be a guy was
the
a
girl who
that-
used to be a guy to her car,
and she was
Michael.
and you kissed her.
not like on
Oh,
the,
Was
her
like,
name
on-
Julia
like, yeah,
Scott?
kinda
Wait a
like-
minute, this is getting more gay
There was
as I
no,
go
there was
along.
no
Wait a minute.
tongue at all, though. It was just
No
like
tongue.
There's
No
no-
tongue.
You're a really good kisser, Mike.
Wait, you didn't know it
Wait,
was a
you
guy?
No, I
kissed
knew.
her.
I
You
knew.
knew and he kissed her on
I
the
knew,
lips.
but I'm
You
like,
get me
I'm
so
like-
hard, I mean wet.
I'm like, should I? I'm like, you're making my vagina so hard right now. That's,
My vagina's a full 6 inches.
Go.
What the
Go.
fuck?
Go.
What
So
the
what
fuck?
happened?
Like,
Go.
I-
What happened?
but
You
like,
got her number?
no.
Yes.
Like,
This
I
was
just
before
did-
Carla. Before Carla.
Yeah, no. All right. It was like a week ago. No, it was,
Let's
it
say
was way before Carla.
way before.
Like I
of
walked into a
course.
car and like just to do like the nice thing to walk somebody to their car.
Nice thing, but,
But then
the
I'm like,
kiss
I'm
was
walking
the
this
nice...
dude to his car. Like, you know,
He could probably kick ass better than
You
me.
just high five
I'm like, yeah.
afterwards?
What am I gonna do? You got bigger hands than me. Watch something go down and she protects me.
You have really soft hands.
sweating so hard. Who leaned in for the kiss? Who
He
leaned
did.
He-
Not you.
He bent
No,
down.
the guy, the other guy, she did.
She did because she
She
couldn't
did because she thought I was kind of into her because like we're hanging
Why?
out and she was
Because you
kind of
were
like brushing up
touching-
against me.
Hey,
a little
dude,
bit.
you want to make
you-
out?
I wasn't really pushing her
You
away.
weren't really pushing her
Yeah.
away. Were you leaning back up against her?
No, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't
Rubbing
doing anything like
your
that.
hard dick against her.
Wait a minute.
Like she leaned in and like it was like a little soft kiss.
So and it felt good like a girl, right?
the-
It felt
After
like
this,
a
you want
woman.
a sword fight?
It did
Like, it
feel
was
like a
she's
woman.
Beautiful
woman, yeah.
But then I'm like,
And
no, I
then
could
what?
never
You had
do
to
this.
talk.
Daddy. But then when we got jumped, boy, she protected
Yeah,
me.
she could really throw down. I mean,
So did she say, "Let's get going with this"?
yeah, and I said I couldn't.
You
I
said you
I
couldn't?
said, yeah, I said I'm flattered, but I couldn't.
But you couldn't because you're
Yeah.
used to be a guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You said that
Yeah.
though.
No,
You don't
I gotta
say
tell
that.
you-
Yeah, I didn't say it like I said it as nicely as I could.
Okay, when we were younger, we
Hey,
were,
dude, you're a dude.
when we were,
But she's a girl
I have
now.
to break it to you, dude. Wait, so how about this? We're in Brazil. This is 19.
we?
My whole my cousins.
Oh,
We're
okay.
all young people. We were 20
Not
years
your
old.
husband.
No, I was 20.
20.
So
Ah.
I went with a boyfriend, which was dumb.
Ah.
But anyway, so we go to Brazil, and it's like the most crooked place in the world. You're getting arrested every 5 minutes. It's a shakedown. You got to give money.
You shit me?
No, I'm serious. So this was back in 1987. We went for Carnival. So all of a sudden, you couldn't tell who the women. You couldn't tell if they were men. That's where the sex change started from.
Yeah, exactly.
So you want a sex change, you go there. You're getting the best one.
Yeah.
They got it down to a science.
Ugh,
So one night, my cousin and this guy Chris pick up these two chicks, and they're rather tall. So I go, something ain't right about these girls. I just can't pinpoint it, but we're drinking shots. All of a sudden, we all go back to the room, and my cousin Frank, maybe I would say 15 minutes after they went with the girls, and went back to the hotel room. There was like 20 of us, and we're in the room. We're like, wrecking the whole place. And all of a sudden, my cousin Frank comes in, and he goes, "Give me alcohol." I go, "What happened?" He goes, "It was a fucking guy."
Ay, Dios mío.
So he's drinking vodka, whatever, from the refrigerator. And we go, "How did you figure it out?" He goes, we get back to his place. He goes, and there was an album on the table. So I was looking through the album, and I'm like, "Is this your brother?"
Oh, no.
And then he goes, "Actually, no, it's me before my sex change."
That's me.
Oh,
And he goes, "I had to go." But Chris never came back. So the next day, in the pool, he jumps in. We're like, "AIDS!" And we all jump.
Carrie! So wait a minute.
There's a-
Look at Anthony. He's like,
Oh,
no,
my God.
Carrie.
No, I'm very picky to begin with, so penises are out. I'm
So
sorry.
wait,
Like,
so we
there's
had a
some-
Yeah,
gay...
but if there was no penis and it was shoved in and cut and
You
made
could.
into a vagina,
It doesn't. It can't look right.
It's a lot higher up. Like, not. I've seen.
How
Yeah.
do you know?
Because I watched the surgery on YouTube.
What
Ah.
surgery?
Where they
Cut
split
the
the
penis.
penis in half.
And they
Actually.
flick
They
it in.
fillet it.
And
That's
they
what we
fillet
heard.
it, and they make it into a thing.
Everybody's vagina's at their waistline.
I watched the surgery.
I
and then
wish
you
they
see,
could do that for me now. Because
So you back up.
people have come out of mine.
Tell them about
Grown people.
Tell them about your tattoo.
What? We get.
I actually, because after you have kids, your vagina gets destroyed. So I actually had a picture of my vagina tattooed next to my real vagina. So when they go, "Oh," I'm like, "Just look to the left."
That's my favorite joke of yours.
Oh, you think you're serious?
I love it.
Oh, I'm sweating from this.
That was a lot of fun.
That was so fun. What time is it, Adam? Have we?
It's time that we
It's time
gotta-
to end.
Yeah, I think so. We're
Oh,
45
boys,
minutes.
I had the best. How much time was it?
Yeah, we did.
Oh
There's a
my
lot of
God, we did a
capital
lot
That
of
was
time.
so much fun.
Oh, I had a pisser with you boys.
These guys are hilarious,
This was
and
fun.
you know what?
Ah.
I am so happy.
Fucking
we
loved
asked
you guys.
because we thought you were going to be duds.
No.
No, we
What?
didn't.
I'm kidding. That's why I asked them.
All I know,
What?
Carrie, you.
This
you
wasn't even recorded. They were just.
Wouldn't that be funny if this one wasn't recorded? I would have killed myself. So we like big guys on the show. I guess that's the deal.
I've always had a soft spot for big guys. I actually went on Sally Jesse Raphael with Big Frank D'Amico. God
Get the
rest
fuck
his
out
What do you
soul.
of
mean?
town. You
With
were on
what?
Sally Jesse Raphael
I went on Sally Jesse Raphael when I first started comedy, and I went in as his girlfriend.
as a fake girlfriend.
Yeah, obviously, Patty. I was dating Fred.
What do you say? Fred with the tattoos?
Yes, the bounce.
How
Why did
convincing
you-
were you?
Why did you have to be a girlfriend? Because he was a big guy
They
with a skinny
hired us. They
girlfriend.
paid us.
For what?
And what'd you have to say?
That this is my boyfriend, and the bigger the berry, the sweeter the juice.
I think I saw that episode. I
Oh
swear
my
to
God,
God.
it's fucking hilarious.
I think I saw that episode.
and then we did Sally Jesse, and then we did the other guy. What was his name?
Maury Povich.
no.
Jerry Springer.
Oh, Phil Donahue.
God, I can't
No.
remember.
Richard
Oh,
Bay.
the black guy.
Richard Bay.
Richard Bay. That was the best. I used
Oh,
to
that
love
was the
Richard Bay.
cheesiest show
Yeah, I know.
ever.
I
Richard
like that
Bay.
show.
The Richard
Yeah.
Bay Show and Sally Jesse.
What? How much money you make doing it?
I think we made like 500 for Sally Jesse.
And you had it-
Each made
yeah,
500.
yeah.
And you had to say you like big guys? Is that what it was?
Yeah, and then the one of the shows on Richard Bay, I think, was Beauty and the Beast. And all of a sudden I go, Frank, once they flashed it on the screen, Frank turns to me because he was so funny. He goes, "You're not a beast."
Oh my God, that's so
God,
funny.
It was hilarious. I have it on video somewhere. I got to
That's
find
so
it.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
There are girls that like big guys, though. I've
Yeah,
come
oh, yeah.
across
Well, there
those.
is guys who like big girls. You know what I mean? It's
Oh
all-
yeah, my friend Susan, God rest her soul. Not to say all fat people die young, but all my fat friends have died, under 50.
Really?
Well, Frank was 51.
What did he die of? Heart attack?
He cut
Fat.
his.
He died
No,
of
he
fat.
was. He was like 6'5", 500 pounds or 600
oh,
pounds.
okay, he was too big.
But they cut his leg off, and then something happened.
diabetes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he died like 2 weeks later.
Well, that's why I'm
and then
losing weight. I don't wanna be dead.
Susan died of congestive heart failure. She was 5 feet tall, and she was 500 pounds.
Oh.
This was before the bypass surgery.
Oh.
So she was dying. It was sad. But what was
Way
I
to
saying?
bring a show
What
down,
was I
Gary.
saying?
We had so much fun. That was great.
Oh,
Until
about
Gary
her
talked
boyfriend.
about all her
She had a
dead fat
boyfriend.
friends.
She had a little
Yeah.
Indian guy who used to
Little
come over.
skinny guy?
A little skinny Indian
Oh,
guy.
little Indian guys love weird
Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah.
He used to come and bang her all the time.
Uplifting
Really?
Stories by Carrie Carabas.
That's like Japanese guys like weird shit too.
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
guys always
I think
want.
his name was Mr. Patel. I'm not sure.
What does that mean?
That's the Indian
I had a friend I worked with when I used to work at the supermarket. He liked girls with like really big girls with big
Really
asses.
big.
Like really really big.
Do you have his number?
No, because I've seen when I went to when I used to work at Bananas, they'd have these parties in the other room, and they were big girl parties, and the guys who would go, like it would be, 100, but
Yeah.
not like big shapely, like I mean big girls,
Like
just
obese.
like obese.
Yeah, well,
and the
see-
guys were always tall, thin, and good looking.
Right. Because
I
it's
like-
a fetish.
Well,
it's
I
a
like
fetish.
thick. I don't. I'm not. I've,
No, that's what Adam
Look,
doesn't
you
like.
can
Fat,
tell
he
if the
likes
guy's
thick.
into you. Like, if you take off your clothes and you hear, that means he's kind of thrown up.
I don't. I'm not. I like it.
You don't want a fat girl, in other words. You
No,
just
no,
like.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, if I'm attracted, but I'm saying I usually go towards girls that are more on the thick side.
See, I'm shallow Hal. I like a nice, lean, hot guy. I don't
Yeah.
care, even though I'm fat. I want a hot guy.
All right, so have a
I
hot
like.
guy.
I don't like too
I
skinny.
tell my husband that all the time. I'm like, you either get in the gym or you're never getting laid again.
I like my men thick. I do like.
No,
I like
don't
some
a
weight
little,
on me.
I don't like a skinny guy. Like, I like a bigger guy.
I don't
yes.
want anybody skinnier than me. That's not going to work.
No, I don't either. That's disgusting. But he's got to be muscled.
Yeah, I do.
Slap me around a little.
There you go.
Is that how your husband was when you met him?
No, never.
Pull your hair. You like your
Never.
hair being pulled, Carrie?
You know what? I don't like anything anymore, to be honest with you.
Back in the day.
Probably like a drill
Back in the
sergeant.
day, you get your hair pulled.
Pull my hair. Hey, then. Left, right, left. Go, come on.
Slap that ass. Anyway, we had a great time.
It was wonderful. Now, where are you all going to be? Because we usually
Yeah,
say
do
what we're going to do. Shout where you going to be? Anything to promote? Mike?
Yeah. Well, next Saturday I'll
Mike
be
Keegan,
in,
by the way, in case you came in late. Mike Keegan.
Is it MikeKeegan.com?
It's MikeKeeganComedy.com.
Okay, Mike, because Mike Keegan was taken.
He's
I don't even think it was. I don't even know why I added comedy.
your Twitter is
Because you wanted
at,
everybody to know you were funny.
at Mike CJ Keegs.
Yes.
That's hard to remember.
Yeah, I gotta change that.
Yeah, that is hard.
It's fucking
So,
too many
so
things.
where can we see you next weekend?
Next weekend, Saturday, I'll be in Westport, Connecticut with Nick DiPaolo.
Nice.
Oh, that's a great show. He's got
That'll
the
be
best
fun.
Is
crowd.
he nice to you? That guy's scary. He's mean.
He's always pretty nice to me.
Nice
I mean,
to
yeah,
you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, John Butera. He was in the green room. I'm opening for him.
Who's John Butera?
This is
doing?
another
That's
comic.
exact response to that question. That's the exact correct response to that
So
question.
mean, Anthony.
Wow.
This guy would be perfect on roast.
I think he's my friend on Facebook, John
He's
Butera.
a
Probably.
nice guy.
If
He's
not
a
in real-
comic.
as long as it's not in real life.
So
Oh, I know him. Was he at your party?
Probably every mental patient was at her party. It was like the who's
So
of
we're
who's
in-
nots.
Whoa!
mean.
That's funny, actually.
It's so
I was
true,
there.
but it's true.
I was there.
So everybody thinks I'm an asshole anyway. So
It's
I
true.
care.
But it is true. So, John Butera, so Nick DiPaolo's in the green room. I'm in the green room. And, you know, Nick doesn't want to talk to a lot of people
course
or
not.
whatever. So he comes in and he says, hey, Carrie, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And he goes, yeah, you know, I just filmed a movie. And I think he was trying to,
Be
I don't-
nice.
I don't know. He was trying to break into conversation. And all of a sudden, DiPaolo goes, hey, what's your name, John? Shut the door when you leave.
Oh my God! See what I mean? He's so fucking mean.
He's
Wow.
mean, right? So then
Why's he
John
I would have done the
goes-
same thing. He shouldn't be in the
wait,
green room.
So now
Then.
John is still talking, and all of a sudden Nick goes, "Yeah, Carrie, I don't think you got it."
Oh my God!
And then all of a sudden he goes, all right, take care, guys. It's nice meeting you." He walked out. I felt so bad.
Oh.
I'm like, you are such a
DiPaolo is
dick,
a fucking
DiPaolo.
bully.
No, I would
No,
do the
but he's
same
so
thing. I
fucking
would do the
funny.
same thing.
You would do the same.
No,
Absolutely.
Nick
Come
DiPaolo
on.
is funny. He's so funny. But
Honey,
he got
he's
his.
mean.
He was having a hard time because his dog was throwing up blood and shitting blood. So he goes, I go, what kind of dog? He goes, a Yorkshire Terrier. I go, how old is it? And he goes, she's 13. I go, really? Usually those dogs live to be 16 or 17 in a loving home. Because I always had Yorkshire Terrier.
But you get along with him because you can tell people to go fuck themselves.
I do. I love Nick DiPaolo because he's right up my alley. But he's a great actor to open for because his crowds are the best.
I told you
Yes,
he
they
fucking was mean to me when I opened for him. He was an asshole to
Well,
me.
you had to be an asshole back, then he would have liked you.
Well, he wouldn't even come in the back room. He was giving me directions from a phone that the guy's going, he wants you to do shorter. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing shorter. What do you mean he's do shorter? Have him
You
come
were
back.
probably killing.
He goes, have him come
Will
back
you
here and
kill
tell
him?
me. I did kill
Yeah,
before him.
exactly.
That's what it was, yeah.
He
All
wanted
right,
me to
he
do
likes to-
20.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anthony and I are together September 1st.
Yeah.
Where?
That's at the
Into the mic.
Broadway Theater in Westchester.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great
So
theater.
yeah, it'll be Anthony and I together. So
That's
that'll be
a
good one.
great
September
theater.
1st, yeah?
Yep. And, I'm headlining Brokerage Comedy Club this Friday, the 13th.
I'm
Great
actually
room.
seeing that.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, you're
Are
gonna
you serious?
Fuck you. Yes, I am.
Do your time.
Because you know why? Because I canceled my weekend at the Mohegan for reasons I can't talk
do your
about.
time. Make sure you do your time.
So I begged Jimmy. I go,
Don't
give
go
me
over.
anything. I'll take an MC spot, anything. So he gave me the
Oh,
MC
it'll be fun.
spot.
We're gonna have a good time Friday.
We are.
And then I'm doing a birthday show in the Little Room. I'm doing an almost 40 birthday show, August 4th, 7:30 p.m. at the Little Room. You can go to anthonydlive.com. All the ticket information's on there. And my Weight Watcher podcast is called the WW Bro Podcast. At
Love it.
www.bropodcast.podbean.com.
I love that Little Room, by the way. It's
Little Room's
such a-
great.
it's
I haven't
fucking
worked
great.
in that yet. I really want to
You'll
work
love
in
it.
that room.
So
Absolutely love
tiny,
it.
but the people are like when they're yeah.
All I know is every Long Island, all those 3 clubs, those rooms are so fucking good. I love those rooms. Okay, I'm gonna be at
Patty
the
Cannell-
comic strip this Friday, and this Saturday I wrote this down wrong. Dangerfields.
Great.
Right.
I'm going to be at the brokerage emceeing for Anthony DiDomenico
That's how it should be.
Friday and Saturday.
Wow.
Make sure
I want to go first because if you go after him, the stage might not be sturdy.
Oh, boy.
Whoa,
joking.
snap. Fat jokes. Those are those cheap fat jokes he
I
says
know.
he doesn't
Those
do.
are the hacky jokes I didn't want to do. In my act. So I'll leave them for Carrie.
I have to do them. That's the only thing I have left.
That's
now.
how you should. That should be his intro when you bring
But
him
yeah,
up.
so we'll come see us at the brokerage.
Yes, that'll be a
And
great show.
July 28th,
Okay,
Vic
what?
DiBattista. I'm opening for Vic DiBattista.
Very
Get
nice.
your tickets now. And don't forget to go on Patreon and give us money because we need it. We're broke. And you can subscribe to our channel on YouTube
And-
and on Facebook and on iTunes.
And you can leave a review. We should write down the people. Some people wrote
Please
really
leave
nice
a review
reviews.
for us if you like our show. I mean,
You
come
should
on.
read them.
We're doing this for free, you
We
mother
should read
effers.
them. Next time, let's read our good reviews so
Yeah.
people.
I mean, they paid $17. You should at least say their names.
Exactly.
No, 16 people paid
Six,
That's what I'm
wait,
saying.
what
You
is
should-
our money? What is our money this week?
$16.
$16. 8 each. 8
No,
each.
Patty, but it's going to your almost husband's,
Account.
PayPal
PayPal
account.
account. Yeah,
which means that if we hit 1 million, you're not going to ever see him again, and you're going to be stuck with a stupid little carrot ring when he walks out with our money.
Let me tell you, I trust him implicitly.
I don't.
Because when I was dating him, I had $10,000 that I couldn't put in my account because I
That's
was
not
going
10
through.
million.
I was going through bankruptcy.
There's a big difference.
And I said, take this money and put it in your
And
account.
you were probably better at blowing back then because
I was
you didn't have
before
the neck plate.
I could blow back
so
then,
just so you know,
and I
that
actually
if-
enjoyed it back then.
and 10,000 isn't money to go. You could go through 10,000 in like a month. 10 million
I'd
or
retire if I
a
had 10,000
million,
though.
he might think twice.
Well, right now it's only $16.
Okay, well,
All right.
still,
Let's-
8 each. We can each go. What can we get for $8?
not even an egg roll.
a drink,
I
a
don't know.
cocktail.
Anyway, we want to thank Adam Hinniker for being
Adam,
from
we
the rec
love
room.
you.
We love you. We didn't hear from you today because you got outweighed.
Yeah, you got. We're too many voices. But usually we
too
ask
many
you
big-
all your opinions.
Good.
Oh, you didn't?
Anyway,
That's why.
we were gonna
Why are you
ask-
tired? You've been banging the sexy girl? I know you have.
He
been.
likes a big ass.
You know what I saw? I saw on Adam's Facebook. Was it
Nothing wrong with
Facebook or Instagram? I go, oh, Adam's on Instagram. I'm going to look. And I look and I see Adam's Instagram. You just put it up. And I see right away a girl writes, you're so sexy. And I go, Who's calling him sexy? And it's that girl with the big butt. She likes you.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's the
She
size of
thinks
the
you're
big,
sexy.
but she's got a waist this
Good for
big.
you.
What do you mean you're friends now? Get on the
She
mic.
had
What do you?
it. Yeah,
What
they
didn't
were
work
like,
out?
She probably wanted to
Wait,
fucking-
wait. What happened? You just who decided to be just friends? One of you decided. Is it you breaking
no,
all
it's
these
fine,
girls'
it's fine.
hearts with big asses?
No,
what happened?
I just.
What happened?
It didn't. We kind of dated for like about a month. And
Yeah,
then
and
Was it a language barrier that she didn't speak?
it, wa-
didn't
it
speak
was
English?
no, she's great. But
She's great, but-
I'm just not. I'm not ready to.
You don't
like,
wanna
she
you're
needs
not
like a-
ready.
You don't want
She
to give
needs
her the
a-
green
I
card.
just got out of a long relationship.
and she wants a
Yeah.
real boyfriend.
Yeah, she wants a real boyfriend.
And that's
Yeah.
what I could tell by
She
saying
wants
you
a
so
boppy.
sexy.
She wants
Wants
a
a boppy.
boppy.
She liked that.
We're
and
cool. I mean, we're.
You're cool. I'm
we're
sure
cool.
you're cool. Maybe she's not cool.
No, it's good. She's an adult.
Yeah,
She's an adult.
shit,
It's fine.
yeah.
I just wanted to let you know, though. Yeah. That,
Very good.
All right. Well,
Well,
back on the-
Adam's
I'm
back
going to be
on the
looking.
market.
He's back
Back
on the market.
So, and listen, if you have a big ass,
Yeah.
And you're Indian or Latin, and you hate white people. That was his last girlfriend. Oh, no
only
more
Latin.
Indians. He's
Now-
done
now
with
he's
the.
down to
I'm on the market too, ladies. If
Oh,
you're,
yes.
if you're looking.
Anthony
you-
DiDomenico. He's not as picky as Adam.
If you like a big guy, very sweet,
Sexy
very
fat
funny,
man over here.
Sexy fat man.
sexy fat.
And he's got a really big one. And it's going
I
to grow
don't.
because he's losing more weight.
Very small.
But he does come in 30 seconds.
30 seconds to say.
But that's
30
okay.
seconds.
Sometimes
You got
that's
the
all
rest
a
of the
girl
night.
I
wants.
pray for my husband to come in 30 seconds. I'm like, oh, please, God, make it be a 30-second night tonight. Get this fucking gorilla off me. All right. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you not next week, the week
Not
after.
next week, the week after.
We don't know who the guests are.
It's going to be a surprise. Tune in.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye. Ah,
That was so much fun.
guys,
That was a lot of fun.
come back anytime.